Welcome back, everybody. We're joined now by Governor Greg Gianforte, fresh off his second State of the State address. Good morning, Governor. Thank you for making some time for us today.
Andy, it's good to be with you.
Now, I know you're a very busy man, so I don't want to waste a lot of your time. We'll jump right into it. One of the topics that you touched on specifically last night was asking for immediate tax rebates. Now, do you think this is something that the legislative leaders will get behind? And if so, what would you like to see done past those rebates?
Well, first, Andy, I just want to say serving as Montana's 25th governor is really the greatest honor of my life, and it's really a privilege to serve the people of Montana. But you're right, Montanans have overpaid their taxes. So I was very clear in my message last night to the legislature, we need to give it back. We've put forward a package that includes about $1 billion of immediate tax relief and permanent tax reductions. I'm encouraged by the conversations we had, and I asked them, put those bills on my desk, I'll sign them.
Now, kind of along those lines, unemployment right now is at an all-time low, but you started your speech last night saying, unfortunately, our main export at the moment is people. So what are you planning on doing to bring people back in the state, have people who are in the state start working, especially when we're dealing with very high housing costs, childcare issues, and an aging population?
Yeah, we talked about all these issues last night. Particularly, we've put over $100 million into childcare to stabilize that system. And also we talked quite a bit about upskilling our workforce to match the needs. The good news, Andy, is we have more people working in Montana now than ever before. In fact, just during my 2 years in office, the private sector has created 31,000 new jobs here in the state. These are high-wage jobs. We also announced last night that just since I took office, 15 new companies have moved their operations to Montana. That success alone has created 900 new jobs. And I also sent a very clear message that we're just getting started. There's a lot more that we can do to help Montanans prosper.
Another issue that you've been big on over the past 2 years is behavioral health and drug addiction treatment. Now, specifically your Heart Fund and Angel Initiative. Now, how do you think that has helped? And honestly, what would you like to see done further here as we move forward?
Yeah, I was very pleased to be able to honor Sheriff Slaughter from Cascade County. He was the first sheriff to join our Angel Initiative. This is a very simple program. Working with 20 sheriffs around the state, people who are trapped in addiction can go to a participating law enforcement office and get plugged into treatment. But it's also important that we invest. Unfortunately, in mental health in particular, prior administrations have been kicking the can down the road, and the situation we have in Warm Springs is unacceptable. That's why we've proposed a historic generational $300 million investments to rebuild Warm Springs and to bring back community-based mental health services.
And here's the last question. I see we're running out of time, so we'll try to make this one quick. Personal love of mine here in Montana are public lands. Now, you've talked a lot about increasing access while balancing conservation, land management, agriculture, but a lot of those people in those different camps, frankly, they butt heads a lot. How are you going to bring them all to the table and actually get some stuff done?
Well, we had an elk camp on the Capitol this week, and I was very clear. I think we have more in common than separates us. There's been too much division. We need to bring them together.
All right.